For every girlfriend that was loved by all the fans, there is always one that was pure evil and hated by everyone. Starting with... Even though we never even got to know her name, this girl spent the most time with Morty out of everyone on this list. Judging by everything that happened between them, it had been several months at least, and the two had a fully fleshed out relationship, where they faced hard times together too and came out of it even stronger. She was grounded, emotionally intelligent, and really made Morty happy. Their dynamic was healthy and two-sided, which is rare for Morty, in all honesty. It all started when Rick invented a time-traveling device for his grandson that would allow him to create a save point, like in a video game, and would allow him to go back to it whenever he wanted.
Oh my god, Rick, this is, thank you.
You can thank me later. Go nuts.
Morty has a blast. He plays pranks, talks to Jessica, and has the power to undo all of it. But the real meat of this arc starts when he creates a save point just before he goes to talk to a girl he just met in a coffee shop. Things get pretty serious between them by the looks of it. They break up once but get back together, Morty meets her parents and she meets his family as well. They even travel together, but that didn't end up going so well because when they did so, their plane crashed, leaving them stranded and forcing them to resort to cannibalism to survive. Morty does get a hold of the device eventually, but doesn't use it, not wanting to lose what they had despite literally being on the verge of death in the middle of nowhere with frostbite. Now that's real love, which is why what happened next is such a shame. When they are rescued, Morty's family throws them a welcome back party. Of course it was Jerry. Morty tries to approach her again but comes off as a little too desperate and she pepper sprays him and runs away. Then Morty trips and saves a new point, making it impossible to go back. But at the end of the episode comes the real kicker. The device didn't give him a clean slate every time he used it, and the things he did actually happened, but just in other universes.
Every time you reset to smell Jessica's hair, every time you relived a satisfying fart, that's how many Mortys you've incinerated, you greedy little junkie.
Oh god, even those times when I...
Especially those times.
Rick offers to merge all the universes, which sends Morty back to his first save point, but the trouble is far from over. Out of nowhere, angry protesters and law enforcement show up at his house.
What is this?
Wow, it's like a SWAT team, some drug dealers, some grassroots Me Too activists, the ACLU, Jesus, Morty, the AARP.
I don't want to talk about it.
Morty fakes his own suicide to appease the mod. The vat didn't really have acid, for the record.
One vat of fake acid? Are you dying of dementia?
How are you talking to me like this? When did you get so cocky?
Tonight!
No matter what Morty did, she still comes to see him, but doesn't get a chance to talk to him before he jumps in the vat. Not knowing it was fake acid, she leaves in tears, thinking Morty is long gone. And just like that, any chance of them working things out and getting their happy ending goes out of the window. We don't know exactly what happened, but she really cared for him. The tragedy was, she just came onto the scene too late to stop him. Morty may have learnt his lesson, there are always consequences, but this must have crushed the poor guy. After being heartbroken, Morty decides to try dragons, and spoiler alert, it does not go as planned for the poor guy.
You asked me to cut class and fight robots with you. I said no. You said millions of lives depend on it. I said I'll do it for a dragon. You said whatever. I want my dragon.
When Rick promises Morty a dragon, it's not something he can back out of. A wizard comes to drop off the dragon and creates a soul bond between the dragon and Morty, meaning they're bonded permanently. Yeah, it's just like owning a cat, Morty. Don't worry about it too much.
Rule 1, you are now scooper of your own poops, or I will take you down like the black light poster you are. I don't got any more rules, that's it.
The dragon, Balthramor, is now his and Morty starts having a blast. But Morty's new friend seems kinda bored.
Split the diff, 20-minute nap, and soar through the sky?
As you command.
He'd much rather sleep in his lair than go flying with his new master.
I love you, ass.
I love you, Brenner.
No.
Shh. When Balthramor almost kills Rick accidentally by breathing fire in his sleep, Rick goes to finish him off, but changes his mind when he sees the dragon's collection of cool stuff.
I could spend all night down here.
Do you indulge in volcanic fumes?
Is it gonna fuck up my brain?
No.
I'll do it anyway.
The two actually begin getting along, and to commemorate their new friendship, they go on an adventure to the zoo. Rick and his grandson's new quote-unquote pet end up getting a little too close.
bonding!
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
It's not directly shown or said, but we get the feeling that the soul bond is a sexual one. Morty, frustrated by them both, tries to break off his own bond by tearing up the contract, but the wizard comes back to remind him that there are no refunds and Morty is stuck forever.
No refunds.
Your dragon soul bonded with my grandpa!
Oh my.
So, not exactly like owning a cat.
I'll take care of this at once. You slut dragon! You slut!
Chill out, dude.
Okay, that's slut! You don't have to...
Yep, that ought to do it. Meanwhile, Balthramore has been sentenced to death for bonding with multiple people.
Arthricia, by soul bonding with multiple riders, you have violated the treaty between dragon and mankind.
We also find out what the dragons are really like.
Yeah, we like it down here because we can fuck woolly mammoths! Get out!
Get the fuck out of here,
Shut
Michael!
up, Michael. You're the only one that fucks that thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, at least I'm not into shit play.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they are freaky, which makes it really creepy that Rick did it with the dragon too. This is exactly why Balthramore's not one of our faves.
It solves all of our problems. We must begin a 10-slut soul orgy.
Wait, what?
And become the all-slut Phoenix Dragon
Wait, hold on.
When they find out killing the wizard would undo all soul bonds, all the dragons team up with Balthramore, Rick, Morty, and Summer, and together they defeat the wizard.
Get the hell out of here fast. Wait, why did the dragon come?
I was thinking we could hang out.
Balthramore still wants to be with Morty, who is done with the whole thing.
How about a quick hand bond? I like doing it.
You're embarrassing yourself. I'm closing the door.
We can't blame Morty for sending him away either. It's not like he ever got an apology for what Balthramore did with his grandpa. The poor kid never wanted a sexual relationship with the dragon, only to get cheated on by his grandpa. He just wanted a cool pet. Things got really messy and weird, to say the least, but it was one of the most entertaining episodes of the show. But while Balthramore was soul bonding with everyone, Planetina only had eyes for Morty. Planetina was one of Morty's strongest love interests. She played a big role in the episode she was in and helped Morty grow a lot.
Nice to meet you, Morty. I'm Planetina, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hey, the fuck are we doing here?
While out with Rick, he sees her fighting crime and they hit it off right away.
If you'd like, I could fly you and your friend there, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Okay, I'll ask him. He said he can't come. Let's go.
She actually kisses him first, and as they get closer, she treats him like an equal in every way and is emotionally vulnerable with him too, telling him about her problems with the Tina Tears, the 4 kids who put together the power of their rings to conjure Planetina.
I have kids.
Oh, I'll get along with them. I'm a kid.
No, I mean the 4 kids that bring me into existence by combining the power of their elemental rings so I can save Earth from ecological disasters.
Morty doesn't care what anyone has to say. He's too in love with her to consider any of his parents' concerns. When a wildfire breaks out, he goes to the scene of the disaster, hoping to run into her.
Please think this over.
I don't want to think. I want to see a girl I like. If you don't want to help me, I'll find my own goddamn way to the wildfire.
Teenage love isn't it the best? Unfortunately, it's not going to be that easy because the Tina Tears are really controlling.
I had a plant-based donut yesterday, just a half.
Sugar is worst thing for figure, darling. You want to be ugly.
They don't want her even eating a plant-based donut, let alone dating someone.
So are you 2 dating?
Oh,
Yes, we are.
Which explains why she looked a bit awkward when Morty said to the reporter interviewing her that they're together. It wasn't because she didn't want it to be public.
oh no, the convention. Morty, wake up, we overslept.
What's happening?
Hey, there's a little boy on her.
Oh, drop the curtain!
There is no curtain!
Idiots!
This is the first time we're seeing Morty's fondness for someone actually be reciprocated, and it's pretty wholesome. The Tina Tears, however, don't seem to feel the same way.
This is very bad. We are about to close deal. We cannot afford controversy.
Don't you worry. I know how to deal with this Morty kid.
Their biggest concern is making as much money off her as possible, which is what they've been doing since the 90s.
They've been manifesting me since the mid-90s. A lot has changed since then.
And Morty's presence could get in the way of that. But this was not just a fleeting crush for Morty. He really loved her and would do anything to be with her. And so,
Now we can be together, Planetina.
he kills all of them so she can be free. That's kind of a big step and slightly terrifying. We have never seen Morty be so brave and take matters into his own hands, without Rick there to guide him and take over when things go south. He was so determined to be with her that he conquered his fears and even killed people all by himself.
Planetina is very nice, but when you're a teenager, love is fleeting at best.
You underestimate Morty. He is a very mature young man.
See, Mom? I told you!
Slightly yandere, but good on you, Morty. It's clear that she loves him just as much, but Beth sends her away.
This is not happening. End of discussion. Planetina, I think you should leave, please.
Okay, Mrs. Smith.
Morty is furious that his mum banned them from being together and runs away from the house so he can go with her on her Earth-saving missions.
I've been all over the universe, met hundreds of people, and Planetina's the only one I've ever met that makes me feel like I belong, and you just kicked her out of our house!
Morty, please.
I will never forgive you for this!
But he soon realizes that being a superhero isn't all roses and sunshine. Planetina confronts a group of miners and asks them to stop.
Gutting the land, poisoning the air your children breathe. Can't you see what you're doing?
Easy for you to say. You can live how you want. We need the jobs.
When they refuse, she goes into a rage and burns the whole place, killing them too.
There's only one solution for Earth pollution!
Oh my God, no!
Morty is traumatized and ends things between them, despite being in tears the whole time. Maybe he should have seen an episode of The Boys first. In the end, he stands by his decision, even when Planetina starts crying.
Please go!
But I love you.
I can't. I can't love you. I just can't. Please understand.
The breakup also shows a lot of growth. He loved her a lot, but when he saw that he couldn't accept her environmental extremism, he ended things, which was really tough for him, but probably better in the long run.
She's gone, Mom. She's gone. I loved her so much.
I know you did, honey.
This was Morty's first real love, and he learned that relationships take painful choices, and sometimes, no matter how much you love someone, you shouldn't or can't be with them. Even though she was only around for one episode, she and Morty had something real. Unlike Jessica, who never really loved him back. For the uninitiated, Jessica is Morty's longest standing crush.
2 + 2.
Jessica.
5 + 5.
Jessica.
Okay, good.
She's the classic, popular girl next door, come queen bee type character who everyone in the school is either into or wants to be her friend.
Knock it off, Slow Mobius!
Throughout the show, she's mostly been either unaware of or indifferent to Morty's feelings towards her. There were times when it seemed like she and Morty were finally getting somewhere, but it just never really happened.
Oh my God!
I'm squatting in here!
We're introduced to her pretty early on in the series. Morty does love daydreaming about her.
Oh, Morty, what are you doing to me?
I'm just doing my best.
Morty, what are you doing to me?
Let's be real, we've all been there. When all else fails, he asks Rick to make him a potion that would get Jessica to fall in love with him. But it works a little too well.
Look, you idiot!
After Rick makes an antidote made with mantis DNA and turns everyone into praying mantises, he and Morty have to leave their ruined dimension and find another one.
Alright, Morty, here we are.
Oh my God, Rick! Is that us? We're dead!
We've all done some crazy things for love, but this one was way too far. It was almost like whenever Jessica was involved, he'd throw all his senses out of the window.
Never leave me, Morty. Never.
Sure. I mean, of course not.
Despite the horrific consequences of his crush on Jessica, Morty hasn't learned his lesson and is still really into her. He even goes out with her in a later season, but she leaves the date.
Totally forgot. I have a thing, and...
Despite everything, we know that Morty was really touched by her. A little while after their failed date, Morty was staying with Jacqueline and Rick really wanted him to come home. And so Rick turned to Jessica for help.
Hi, Morty. It's Jessica. Look, can we just talk for a minute?
Is that how long it takes for Rick to trace my location?
Come back, Morty.
Knowing that his grandson always had a soft spot for her. That doesn't stop him either. Later on, when he thinks he's about to die, she's the one he calls.
Well, what are you doing tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah. Do you, want to watch a movie or something?
Yeah, tonight. Sounds great.
And no one saw it coming, but it turns out Morty's crush wasn't completely one-sided. They make a plan to hang out at Morty's. Again, it was like Morty shut his brain off.
Am I in the right place? I just saw a bunch of cops having sex with each other.
Hi, Jessica. Hi. Yeah, yep.
He just called her over without thinking about it. That very same night, Rick had invited over his arch nemesis, Mr. Nimbus, for dinner.
Fight. Fuck.
Having a half-naked sea god over at your house who's also your grandpa's nemesis doesn't exactly scream romantic. Jessica is then sucked into the time-dilated world and kept frozen in time. Morty unfreezes her, and with some help from Mr. Nimbus, they make it back.
Did you think I would let you die alone, Richard?
But Jessica's not the same. I mean, who would be after being frozen in stasis while totally conscious for centuries? She became a time god and was no longer interested in being with anyone at all, including Morty.
I have glimpsed into the mind of eternity, perhaps the mind of God, and found nothing but silence. I think we should just be friends.
Well, that's one hell of an original excuse. This was the end of whatever was happening between them. Some things just aren't meant to be. Morty's crush on her was relatable. Someone being idealized from afar during your awkward high school years. We've all been there. But it's hard to justify some of the things Morty did just to get her to like him back. While Jessica never gave Morty the time of day, Jacqueline made him feel secure and at peace. Jacqueline's time on the show was also really short, but she was good to Morty. With her, we got to see a very mature and grown-up side of Morty. After a visit to an alien spa, Morty just becomes the most positive, chill person ever.
You know, the only problem here is a big fat brain that misses eating all them big fat problems. Focus on the good things, trust me. Things are good. Taking that away from me? That wouldn't be healthy.
Rick is not so sold on the spa they went to, and tries to inject him with his own extracted negativity.
All right, Morty, now it's time we remerge your little ass.
You're a better man than me, Rick. I'm healthy enough to admit that.
But Morty likes his new purely positive self, so he runs away to New York, becomes a stockbroker, and gets an apartment of his own.
We'll be together. That's a date.
You are the perfect man.
And she really is into Morty. She'll do anything to spend as much time as possible with him, and even though she's only around for a little while, they seem pretty happy and well adjusted together.
I just realized that I'm scheduled to speak at that fundraiser on our date night. I can cancel.
Rick even contacts Jessica and has her call Morty, thinking Morty still has feelings for her.
Oh, sweetie, I think you hit the wrong button. You didn't hang up.
Huh. How about that?
He shows up at Morty's apartment and makes him revert back to his old self, toxicity and all.
Oh, jeez, I'm miserable.
Am I good or what?
As a farewell present, he leaves her the apartment.
You are my soulmate.
Well, not anymore. You can keep the apartment.
At least we got to see Morty enjoy being in a loving relationship with a real person. But what do you do when you can't find a real date? Well, just buy a robot. Doing crazy things as a frustrated teenager is normal, but unfortunately for Morty, things get way out of hand when it's his turn and he ends up becoming a father. When Morty finds what appears to be a sex robot at an alien pawn shop, he convinces Rick to buy it for him.
You know, I thought that robot over there looked pretty cool, you know?
Oh, it looks cool, huh? That's why you want it?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's different from the stuff on Earth.
Don't worry, guys. Elon might make one for us soon, too. And so, to no one's surprise, Morty then spends all of his time in his room doing it with the robot, much to his family's disgust.
Well, I'm intervening.
Intervening with puberty? You'll turn him into Ralph Fiennes and Red Dragon.
Instead of intervening like most parents would, Beth just thinks of it as another part of growing up and lets him be.
Rick, could you come with me, please? Quickly?
Okay, now if we hear squeaking, we intervene.
But what they find in Morty's room proves that some hard parenting was definitely needed. Turns out Morty's new toy was actually a baby machine, and he's now a father.
I'm a father now, you know? It's time for me to be responsible. Isn't that right?
Don't name it.
Morty Junior.
Oh, crap, he named it.
Rick takes the doll to his lab and inspects it, discovering that it's from the planet Gazorpazorp. Rick's plan is to visit the planet and find someone there to take in Morty and Gwendolyn's baby. They come to find that Morty's baby will be fully grown in 1 day.
That was just a baby.
And within a day, he'll be an adult male Gazorpian.
Damn, what are they feeding him? So what do you do when your child is fully grown in 1 day and wants to dominate the planet?
Domination!
Dada?
Destruction, domination.
Nice.
As predicted, a day later, Morty Junior is already showing off his Gazorpian side. When Rick comes in and tries to kill Morty Jr., Morty defends his son, having felt a real bond with him.
Out of the way, Morty!
No!
Morty! That's one of the most violently aggressive creatures in the universe! Ow!
He's my son!
Morty Jr. moves away, but a little while later, Morty sees him on television promoting a book he wrote titled My Horrible Father.
Smith Jr.'s mind-bending novel, My Horrible Father, in every store and on everyone's mind. Pick it up. We'll be right back.
It's a thankless job, Morty.
Everyone knows parenting is a thankless job. Sure doesn't help if your baby mama is a cold piece of metal. Gwendolyn didn't really play much of a role in the story. She wasn't even a living thing, just an incubation chamber for the Gazorpian babies. It's just teenage frustration. Love didn't really come into the equation at all. But enough about robots with no feelings. Let's move on to real people Morty really hit it off with. Annie was another girl whose arc only lasted an episode, and whose character was mostly unexplored.
I want you to find Dr. Xenon Bloom. He'll know what's going on.
Where do I find Dr. Bloom?
In Reuben.
Reuben, Minnesota?
Reuben on the table, Morty.
When Rick shrinks his grandson and sends him into Reuben's body to fix him from the inside, Morty finds a lot more than just a homeless man's insides.
Welcome to Anatomy Park!
Rick has built an entire amusement park inside Reuben. Anatomy Park. Cue Jurassic Park references the entire episode.
Gonorrhea can't see us if we don't move.
This is where Morty meets Annie. She works at the churro stand. She's also a member of Dr. Xenon Bloom's team, who is the park's co-founder.
Morty, that's Poncho. This is Roger and Annie.
Oh!
Morty instantly gets a crush on Annie, but there's no time to dwell on it, as the park's security system shuts down and they have to run for their lives.
I'll go.
Don't be a hero, kid.
I'm not. I'm doing it because it's fun.
He wastes no time in trying to impress Annie, and it actually works.
Doc, didn't you say that the body was filling with gas?
Yes. Why?
After Poncho takes her hostage, Morty, with surprising heroism, saves her and she starts liking him back. Classic superhero love story.
You can put your fingers wherever you want.
Morty, you want to put it on mute or something? I'm trying to concentrate.
After they make it out of Reuben's body and are back with Rick, Annie tells him that she was studying Dr. Bloom's work and can make another anatomy park.
The only man capable of creating a new anatomy park.
Actually, I studied Dr. Bloom's work. I believe I have the knowledge necessary to create an entirely new, much safer park.
Rick shrinks her immediately. He wants her to go and work in the new anatomy park instead of Ethan, Summer's boyfriend.
Booyah! Hold your breath.
Hey, whoa, what the hell, Rick? What the hell? Man, I liked her. I really had something going there, Rick.
Yes, so I heard.
Morty was pissed off, but Rick insists it's all good, claiming that Morty actually dodged a bullet.
You dodged a bullet, Morty. Trust me. Puffy vagina.
What's wrong with that?
She wasn't given enough screen time to really win us over or leave a mark. The episode didn't really make her feel as relevant as, say, Planetina, who also only appeared in one episode but had a huge impact. She was sweet to Morty and they worked well as a team when they were escaping from Reuben's body. The chemistry was clearly there.
Morty, can you get to the left nipple?
Are you kidding? I'm hoping I can get to both of them, Rick.
No, Morty.
By the looks of it, she might have even turned out to be an important person in Morty's life, if Rick didn't shrink her and send her to work in someone else's body, that is. Still, Morty did have a good time, which can't be said for when he and Summer accidentally had a baby. Yeah. Okay, I'll admit it. This one's a bit of a reach, but hear me out. In Season 5, Episode 4, Rick Dependence Spray, we see Morty's pubescent urges getting the better of him and leading to disastrous consequences again. He visits Beth at her clinic and sees the horse-mounting device.
So, does your hospital ever need, like, after-school volunteers?
Wow, who are you and where did you put my son?
No, seriously, I'm very interested in your work.
And he offers to volunteer at the clinic.
Morty, you dirty little doggy.
Come on.
Rick uses the horse semen to make a bioweapon, and instantly things are bad.
I'm running an inhuman amount of power through this semen. Should be safe though, since the semen itself is, also inhuman. Here we go.
The sperm grows into monsters and they take over. So much so that the president has to intervene.
Space sperm? Jesus, how big are space dicks?
Summer had no idea what she was signing up for when she came up with a plan to use one of her own eggs, enlarge it, and then bait the sperm monsters with it.
Gentlemen, what do sperm want? The same thing as a lumberjack in the morning or a fox at night.
Pants.
Eggs.
Pancakes.
Eggs!
What could possibly go wrong?
Morty, it's my sperm. It's all mine.
What?
I'm a dirty little perverted maniac. I spent a week pleasuring myself with animal equipment, and my sperm got turned into monsters on accident because I kept lying about it.
It's too late. Morty's sperm is on its way to her egg. The entire country may have tried to stop this, but it happened anyway.
Sticky! Fuck!
They may have blasted the egg off into space, but they didn't stop it from growing, and at the end, we even see Morty and Summer's incest baby floating in space.
Wait, there's something big. It's coming right at you! Dear God, no. You can't be real. Explorer, what is it? What the hell do you see? My conscience.
Hands down the worst consequence of Morty's unchecked teenage urges. It's not hard to see why this was one of the worst rated episodes. Fans found it vulgar and disgusting instead of the smart satire the show usually gives.
I'm gonna need you to take these seeds into the bathroom, and I'm gonna need you to put them way up inside your butthole, Morty.
My butt?
Put them way up inside there as far as they can fit.
And vulgar and disgusting. And understandably, it won't be everyone's cup of tea. There's also plenty of incest jokes sprinkled in throughout the show besides this episode. But hey, let's try to wipe our memories clean and talk about Stacy. It was pretty chill, actually. This was a really crazy episode for the little guy as he went out to dinner with Jessica.
I think you'd get bored with me.
Exactly, look, the sparks aren't flying. This is what dating is for, you know?
Then he met Stacy.
Morty.
Stacy.
I've been watching you drink, Stacy. I get the feeling you've got a hard job. I wonder what it takes to please you. That's the job I want.
And then he ran away from home and dated Jacqueline.
I wasn't who I said I was.
You weren't a 14-year-old boy from the Midwest who ran away from his family and capitalized on his lack of conscience by becoming a stockbroker?
Oh, I guess I was pretty upfront about that, wasn't I?
Our boy is definitely a player at heart, once the toxicity leaves him anyway. After meeting Stacy at the bar, Morty took her home, making out with her the entire ride back.
Let's ask my grandpa, he's a scientist. Hey Rick, are you familiar with Benoit technology?
She ends up in Rick's garage with Morty and tries to save him when Rick tries to fuse with his other self from the spa.
Is it wrong if I think this is kind of hot?
Get out of here! Stacy, help! Open the door!
I need to hear our safe word, Morty.
Sea cucumber! Sea cucumber!
I'll do anything for you, Morty.
Stacy ends up in the toxic tank of the alien spa, and she was stranded there for 3 weeks. Her and Morty's relationship was a short-lived, exciting, and mostly casual one.
Is this like a sex dungeon? I guess I should have been paying attention.
But this time, Rick really needed to get in Morty's way sooner, because she was ready to manipulate Morty in every way possible to get what she wanted. Now, for one of Morty's most hated love interests, he and Rick ran into Arthricia, a cat-like Amish girl, when they landed on the Purge planet. She was being cornered when Morty spotted her, and we all know how Morty gets when he sees a girl.
Help me save that girl, or I'm telling Mom you brought me here.
You little turd.
Please, leave me alone!
Leave you alone? During a purge? I don't think so, baby.
He convinces Rick to save her. This is when the girl suddenly remembers she needs to go and save her nana.
Do most people wear masks when they purge?
I don't want to answer any more purge questions.
All right, hey, that's cool. I can roll with that.
My Nana!
Huh?
My Nana! We have to save her!
Rick is suspicious, but he helps her out anyway. Big mistake. She hijacked Rick's spacecraft, takes his gun too, and leaves them alone on the planet during the purge.
Morty! An Amish bitch shot me! She tried to purge me, Morty! You let your wiener do the walking and now I'm dead!
Rick, she took the car!
You kidding me, Morty?
When the two finally catch up to her, Morty is so mad that he still wants to kill her.
I'll purge you too, you old rickety piece of crap! This has been a long time coming! I'm gonna rip your guts out and smear them all over your face! I ain't taking no shit!
But Rick knocks him out and goes to the mansion and kills all the rich people with Arthricia.
Happy festival, suckers! So much! Chew my balls!
There's nothing wrong with rejecting someone you're not into, but it felt like she was using Morty's kindness and naive nature to get him and Rick to help her destroy the rich people.
Listen, if you wanted to try to get a piece, you better hurry up. Now's your last chance.
Hey, Arthricia, maybe I could...
Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
She only told Morty she was taken when she got what she wanted, which was pretty selfish and manipulative from her side. And that's all we had for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to watch, say this one, click right here to enter the YouTube 242 dimension. Don't worry, all portal travel is tax-free.